Hey math friends, we're going to talk about subtraction today. That idea can be a little bit tricky. When we add, we put things together and we find out how many in all. And in school we talked about a lot of strategies, some different ways that we could figure it out, an addition problem, if we weren't sure what the answer was right away. Subtraction has the same cool ideas as part of it. We can do lots of things to help our brains if we don't know the answer right away. So let's explore what some of those would be. I made us a chart like we do at school. One thing you can do is to draw a picture. So if my story says there are 4 circles and somebody took one away, I could draw 4 circles. And if we take something away, we might want to X it out in our drawing. That shows we took it away. And then we look and see how many are left. How many do we have left? So one way, if someone's asking you to take something away and you know you're subtracting, one way to figure out the answer is to draw a picture. Another is to use items. At school we might call these manipulatives. These right here are little bears. Do you remember those tiny little rainbow bears we would use during math centers? I don't have them here, but I do have 4 markers. So if the story problem says there were 4 markers and someone took one away, I would just move one of those markers out of the way. This is showing just moving one of those little bears out of the way. And then you see how many are left. I have 3 left. So 4, take away 1, leaves 3. Another cool thing to do, and I love doing this, is use a number line. Now a number line is like our numeral rule. We'll start this number line at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It only goes to 5 just to show you a little bit. And on this number line, if we're talking about 4 and we take away 1, we would start at the number 4 because that's what we have. And if we're going to take away, we get to hop backward. So remember when we had that little frog that would hop on the number line? That little frog would hop back 1 time and land on 3. So 4, take away 1, leaves 3. Another way that we can always use if it's a number that's smaller than 10 is use our fingers. These travel with us everywhere we go. You could be in the car and someone says, I had 4 French fries and somebody ate 1. How many are left? All you have to do is take one of those fingers away, see how many are left. 4, take away 1, leaves 3. So your fingers are a great tool and they're with you all the time. Using structure and patterns that we know is another way that can help us. If you take a look right here, we use 10 frames all the time because it helps our brain remember how many. When we see 4 dots on a 10 frame, we don't even have to count. We know right away how many there are. And then we can imagine with our brain that we cover up one of those dots to take it away. How many would be there if we took 1 away? 3. 4, take away 1 would be 3. Or we might imagine the structure of the dots on a dice. We know what 4 dots on a dice would look like. If we cover up one of them with our brain, how many would be left? 3. That's right. These are all strategies that we can use to subtract and to take away if we're not sure how many. But my favorite strategy for subtracting is to use food. Because taking away with food could mean putting it in my mouth, right? Taking it away could mean some fun subtracting. So let's see here. I have 4 cookies. And if I'm going to take 1 away, subtraction.